Hello, this is the editor of Still Loading Official, and I'm going to teach you JavaScript. So, the first thing everybody does for every programming language is the Hello World program. For JavaScript, you don't really have to do very much, but it's neat that you can do stuff like this. You can go down, go up. Anyway, we are going to talk to you about how to JavaScript. So, or how to really any programming language. So before we do anything here, we're gonna first delete everything. Because we want a blank page to work with. I will leave all the coding that I do in the description below. The first thing that you do is call up functions. First function that I ever called up was rectangle. No, we don't want it. 200. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I am coding a rectangle to appear, and that's basically what it does. And yeah, but if I'm to set the fill to say red again, I'll have a red rectangle. And yeah. Another function that you can call up is ellipse. And that's basically a circle, oval, anything like that. Oh, here it comes. This is the parameters, the function parameters. You have the x. The x is across from, say, there as x equals 0. From there, x equals 400. That's actually true. In this one, this is 400 pixels by 400 pixels. The other one is y. Think of it as a graph. So you'll have a graph, like an upside down graph, from there to there. So x and y, width is the width, the height is the height, if that means anything to you. So we can 200, oops. If you don't leave a comma, they can't pick it up. This will not work because if you look at everything, every line in this entire JavaScript has to be coded with a semicolon. Even the guy says so. So we put a semicolon, and there we are. We're gonna actually download this. Another thing that you can do with this is you can drag like this. And here's the thing. We set it to 200, 200, just like the rectangle. But the rectangle is over there. Do you know why that is? Because we have the ellipse, which which is the x coordinates of the center and the y coordinates of the center of the circle. Now let's go over here of the top left corner. So what is it with the triangles? Triangle x1, y1, first point are these two. Then the second point, these two. The third point, these two. Now I'm not really sure which point is which, but we just have to find out. So first point is going to be at 200, 200. That's the center, right? 200 by 200. Right there-ish. Now, x2. We want that to be 200, 400. So that this one will be down there. So we'll know, and now we do 400, 200. The triangle is probably the simplest shape to draw, but also the one that requires the most parameters. Actually, the simplest one is going to be the line. I think that's what it is. Anyway, to call up this line, we need 4 parameters: x1, y1, x2, and y2. So, we want to draw a line from, say, for here to over there. So we go 0, 0, then we go 0, and of course, last number is 400, because that's the very end there. Oh, sorry, wait, it's 400, 0. So you can see, I can move my line. And that was weird, I did a thing. By doing this. The line goes on to 400 pixels, but I can make it go negatives. So we're gonna put this going completely diagonal. $400, 400. There we are. It's splitting all the shapes down the middle. Now we don't need this triangle, this rectangle, and this circle here anymore. So, another cool thing that you can do is you can pretty much erase shapes by going like this. Background is red. However, if we put background up here and we put a semicolon there, the line will appear. So I'm doing this on Khan Academy. Basically, you can see up here. I'll post this in the description, hopefully. Yeah, so we're going to make another line. Also, the spaces and stuff don't matter. So if you see I'm using a space here, you don't have to. I just like to. Okay, that's just a personal preference. Okay, so a line from 400 to 0, 400. Let's see. No. Okay. Yeah, we have to do it. No, this has to be 0. Nope, nope, shut. Oh, that's 4,000. 400. Oh, we're missing another coordinate. 400. I think I meant a 0 there. Yep, and now we've made a huge bright X in the middle of the table. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it today. Goodbye, and see you.